Hello, and welcome to the Super Bonus Round. I'm John with an H.
I'm John with a Fen.
And today we are playing MediEvil for the PS1, which is my all-time favorite game. Favorite game of all time. I apologize if both of us are not super talkative, but we've tried recording several games today, and too many damn hiccups. We tried recording Batman Arkham Asylum, but apparently the record button did not respond when I hit record on the capture. But we recorded tons of audio. So that was 45 minutes of wasted time.
Mostly wasting my time.
Don't say that, man. Now you're gonna make me feel bad.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm trying to feel good. I am trying to pick myself up by playing a game where everybody is dead and you're killing them again. I love how grumpy Dan is. He's just sick of everybody's shit. He just wants to go back and die again.
Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir.
You should not have said that. He's still pretty sensitive about that.
Oh, goodbye, sir.
And change your diaper. I know it looks like it's supposed to be like a skirt, tunic skirt, but the way it's modeled, it looks like a diaper.
That just brings up a whole other...
Oh no. We had a discussion about this. Do we dare talk about this on the show?
What? The fact that there are people who are into people being dressed up in diapers?
And you know people who got commissions for that shit.
So, I had a friend in college who would take commissions. Now, the more exotic the commissions were, the more she would charge.
And define exotic.
The more kinky and fetishy they were, because
Yikes.
she did it on DeviantArt. So she would take commissions. Depending on what the content was, she would increase her price. So the final nail in the coffin that it would be was there was a commission that was so bad. I remember being there while she drew it. It was so bad she actually stopped taking commissions altogether.
Dare we reveal the contents?
I can if you want.
I don't care. Children shouldn't be watching this show.
Okay.
We curse like motherfuckers.
Okay, so...
Moms, if you're listening to your kids watching this, fuck, shit, cunt, tits, bitch, ass. There. Now make your kid do your homework.
The piece of art was, it was a My Little Pony art piece. So,
oh boy.
And it involved diapers, male pregnancy,
Eee.
God, what else was in there? It was like diapers, male pregnancy, and scat. Yeah, I remember watching her draw that.
You were watching her drawing it?
Yeah. She was really upset the whole time. She was like, I should never have agreed to do this. She's like, I wonder if I can back out.
I mean, if they already paid, it's kind of hard. Well, whatever, I'm moving on. I'm gonna dodge these barrels. Ah, shit!
I'm pretty sure those are rocks.
Well, I made a Donkey Kong comparison, so I ended up calling them barrels. My bad. So I used to write fan fiction back when I was about 13 or so. I wrote with a now former friend of mine, and some of them were entertaining. Some of them were just why the fuck. I had fun at the time. I recognize those stories would be cringeworthy as shit now. But there came a point where I was getting really into learning how to do Flash cartoons, because I was watching a lot of stuff on... Around the time that I was getting really into those stories I was writing, I found Newgrounds through some friends. And that's how I found Egoraptor, that's how I found Legendary Frog. Legendary Frog was the first guy I followed. Like, he made... The very first Flash parody cartoon I watched was The Return of Ganondorf by Legendary Frog. And then there came a point when I was writing that Kingdom Hearts story. There's a reason why I told that, because like I was in the middle of writing that. I hit writer's block for about several months. And I was like, you know what, guys? I'm getting really into animating. And I want to focus on that. I think I'm ready to just leave the fanfiction world. I'm not having fun in it anymore. I want to animate. So I wrote like an addendum at the last chapter I ever uploaded that I was done. I was moving on to another part of my life. And Normally, this would be the part where you think your fans would understand. You'd be like, "Oh, we wish you in your best endeavors, and we hope we can't wait to see what you're up to next." You forget that certain corners of fanfiction.net are cancerous. I had one guy message me at like 4 in the morning on AOL Instant Messenger. I wasn't up at 4, but my computer was left on at the time, and he basically just said, "Fuck you, you're a jerk," and signed off.
Wow.
And there was one guy who wanted to put me as an insert character, like not one of my OCs, like actually me, my old screen name, Sonic Godzilla Fan. Yeah, that was my old screen name. He wanted to put me as a insert character, like to replace Auron's role in Kingdom Hearts, and I told him no, and there's a reason why. Because I found out he had literally copied word for word my interpretation of Kingdom Hearts with Cartoon Network characters, but he replaced all the characters' names. I could tell it was the way I worded the actions. It was literally my words. It's just the characters and location names were different, and I called him out on it beforehand. And he asked me if I wanted to be in his story. I'm like, no, dude, you're a fucking thief.
Just like there's art thieves, there are literature thieves.
Yeah.
There are people who
because it's much easier to do that than it is with art. Like with literature thieves, Control C and Control P are things, you know.
Thankfully, as a writer, that's never happened to me.
Now I don't care, but at the time I'm like, dude, I would stay up late writing this shit, and you were literally just trying to pass off your work as mine. Like, I didn't care about the whole rewriting Kingdom Hearts part. I cared about like the character interaction stuff and all that I wrote to fill in for the retelling. And he literally just replaced it. I think he replaced like the roles of Donald and Goofy with like South Park characters. And like it was all stuff that they wouldn't normally say. So it was not only was it OOC, I could tell it was my work. Oh, I won't call it my work, because let's face it, it was a complete retelling. Right down to story beats and all that. But anyway, here's the really funny part. The really funny part is after that happens, I posted like a trailer for my at the time upcoming Flash series, and then there was this guy named, well, that was his name. He went by or something, and he like makes this fake account. He had like a Maleficent icon, and he had a fake. He had like a dummy account on DeviantArt named, and he wrote this rap about how I'm a dickhead. Like it was like one of the worst raps. It didn't have very good rhymes. Like it was just in the comments. It was just these rhyme lyrics, and I swear to God, he called me John Dick Fuckle. Like Dick Fuckle.
Wow.
And you would think I would be upset by that, but I was mature enough at the time to know that that was such a poor attempt at making fun of me that I cried laughing. I could not stop laughing the rest of the day. I had to show my friends in high school. They couldn't stop laughing either. Oh, that reminds me. There's something really funny about this game. Like if you ever get your weapons taken, and if all else fails, Dan has another weapon in his arsenal. He can beat you the fuck up with his arm.
Wow.
Throw it like a boomerang and smack you with his arm. Then there was another point where that guy that ripped me off, he came at me in a comment section or something. It was this big tirade. I don't remember any of the things he said except for the last thing he said. The last thing he said, it was so immature that we ended up making it an in-joke in our conversations at school and get-togethers, and it even became an in-joke in my animated series, and no one ever caught on. It was God, well, I'm forgetting it now. It was like if you don't accept, if you don't apologize or whatever, I'm gonna go to war against you.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to war against you became a retort whenever we would like pretend to insult each other in high school, and we all knew what it was from. Oh boy, here we go. First boss. Gee, I wonder where he is. He's in that brick. Nope, there he is.
Ah,
I'm not picking that up.
I'll get a broom.
He died as he lived, a hazard to step on.
There was one Avatar: The Last Airbender fanfic that stands out. It was a slash fic, so it was pairing two of the same gendered characters in a relationship. It was between Sokka and Zuko, and
Sako.
which is actually I actually don't mind that pairing.
You know, I actually had a friend who got into an argument with me over the pairing of Toph and Zuko, and she called it Tuko. I'm like, Toko. I'm like, it's not pronounced Toph. Like, it's Taco. Like, look, if I'm gonna get behind that pairing, you're gonna call it Taco, because that's fucking funny. No, but she insisted on Toko. Anyway, continue.
So anyways, like, it was, like, I mean, it wasn't terrible, but my biggest issue was they made Iroh, like, homophobic.
Oh.
Yeah, and I, like, after that point, I just could kind of stop reading it, and I was just like, I can't be your editor anymore.
Zuko, I love you, but you cannot be messing around with them gays.
Enchanted Earth. Aw, cute little frog thing.
Fuck those things.
Do those plants have lips?
I think so. Let me look. Yep. There used to be a coven of witches in the caves beneath the cemetery hill. The whole forest never smelt the same since.
Ew.
Who has summoned the witch of the forest?
Stop stirring and I'll tell you.
Fortescue, forgive me, my lord. I have never met a real hero.
You too.
Sorry, didn't I mention I'd have to shrink you to the size of an insect?
No, you didn't.
Hurry back.
Oh, his voice even got higher. That's a nice touch.
Yep, so I'm gonna killing some ants.
Do they fill up your chalice?
Well, no, they don't. But like if you complete this level, you get free passes to the Hall of Heroes, and to 100% complete the game, you have to get all the weapons, and all the chalices.
Run, little man. If the master found it now, he would crush it like a bag.
What a dick!
Why is there a gargoyle down here?
Because he's a dick and wants to laugh at me at every turn of my quest. Oh, and here's where I find a fairy.
Thank you for releasing me, sir. My people wish only to live our lives in blissful harmony with
I'll bet you were expecting a graceful fairy.
the wicked.
What is it?
It's a naked baby-looking thing with a thick Cockney accent.
Mr. Fortescue, and you will be richly rewarded.
Oh my god, they are hideous.
Yeah, they're even worse in the remake.
It's for you.
But at least Dan slaps one.
These fireflies are my friends. They will light your way through the darkness below.
Is this voice getting on your nerves yet, Governor? If not, I hope, because you're gonna be hearing a little bit more. So I remember back in the episode where we were at the hilltop graveyard. You had dating stories, and I kind of cut you off. So if you have those you want to tell, you're open to it. We're gonna be here a while.
Dating stories, huh?
You said in the episode, and I quote,
I should always regale you with my tales of the dating world.
"That's your bony motherfucker." There's one.
What do they say when you release them?
I actually don't know. And they might be like saying like sweet or something, but that doesn't sound like something that would be in British slang. Like the game's so ancient, I really can't think of what they could possibly be saying.
I don't know any people from England, so I don't really know British slang.
Yeah, I don't know if they. If,
I know.
I don't know if sweet and like in the slang interpretation is in their lexicon.
I know some Irish slang because I dated a guy from Ireland. My favorite story is honestly the one where he goes into a store and asks for a pack of fags, and the owner got all pissed off at him.
Why did he get pissed off at him?
Because he thought the person wasn't aware that fags is a European.
Oh,
Yeah,
I knew that disconnect would happen at some point.
Yeah, like it was kind of funny. But it's funny because in
Oh, laddie,
like,
can I buy a couple of fags?
in you know
Can I buy a couple of fags off you?
in you know British, Irish, you know, stuff like that. That like fag isn't a term for.
It's a term for a cigarette.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not a derogatory term for a homosexual. But like, what is like poofter, and that's also in Australian. Like poofter is like the derogatory word.
Poofter?
Poofter, yes, or poof. I thought it was really funny when I found out that.
I wonder if they had to change the name of that baby from Fairly Odd Parents in the British airings.
I don't know. I don't know, but
Because I know, like, they had to. I know one of the Mario Party games got like recalled because they said the word spaz in it, and spaz is like a derogatory term for a mentally disabled person.
are the ants screaming as you kill them?
Yeah. Yep.
They're actually screaming. I don't know how to feel about that.
They're working for a possessed queen. I don't feel bad. Well, and then again, I'm invading their home.
I mean, you're the asshole here. You're invading their home.
Hey, I didn't ask to be woken from the dead. I wanted to sleep for eternity, but no.
Well,
A flamboyant vizier warlock had to wake me from my slumber because apparently he wants to rule the world.
Well, then why did he revive you? What were you going to do?
I think he just kind of like did a generic raise the dead spell. He didn't like throw in a condition not to wake up a certain somebody. But you know what? He probably didn't think of that. I think he would be a problem because he killed him pretty easily.
When he was alive, yeah.
Yeah. Make this monster grow.
It isn't Daniel, Lord of the Ants.
More like destroyer of the ants. Conqueror.
That scream as you kill them.
Yeah, it's pretty horrifying. It makes you feel pretty bad. But I've beaten this game 15 times, so I'm numb to it now.
That their fate should once again be in the hands of a chump like you.
Chump. Who even uses that word?
Yeah, this is not the time where that word was invented yet. Well, then again, Shakespeare invented a lot of our language today, so. You know, if he stabbed himself in the foot, it wouldn't hurt. It would just go right through the bones.
Ugh. Well, I don't know. Bones have you feel pain from if something like pierces your bones.
I'll show you. Now, give me your sword. Broadsword. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Scarecrow Fields.
Do you get a better shield in this game?
Yes, the golden shield, which I actually did make with my cosplay costume.
So, okay, here's a question. Since they're
Sure.
both sword-wielding shield wielders, who would win in a fight? Link or Dan?
That's a very good question that I really want answered someday. But if Sony and Nintendo ever did a crossover, I think Dan and Link should be rivals. I don't know. Link's fought his fair share of sword-wielding skeletons before, and they have a very similar arsenal. Eventually, Dan gets guns. Not in this
does.
game, and in the second game, he gets actual pistols and all that.
Just like in Fable and Fable 2.
And the one thing that terrifies me up at this level is like you cannot go into the hayfields because there's a monster that's in there that will like automatically like, kill you. And I've tried as I might. It pops out of the hay every once in a while, but every time I try to pause it, I can never see what it is. That thing terrifies me more than anything in this game. That noise when they burn is just so gross.
Ugh.
I don't even know how to describe what that sounds like.
Squelchy.
Apparently mechs.
Cruel Angel's Thesis.
Impy, get in the fucking robot. I still watch that video. I hate that the volume is so low, so I had to turn my subwoofer up every time I have to listen to it. And then when I go to do like anything with volume, it's just too loud.
I love that one video where it's like the gospel choir singing Cruel Angel's Thesis.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's like my favorite.
I don't have words to describe that beauty. It's a work of art.
What I love is
How did they not win that contest?
Well, actually, it might be because Japan has a thing with people who aren't Japanese.
But that was the international contest.
I don't know. I remember I took a Japanese course in college, and our Professor Tanaka, was actually, he was known for his sense of humor. He was actually a very funny man.
Yeah, that's the same deal with my history survey of Asian art professor. He was funny. Like he started one of our classes, our curriculum with like, someday we are all going to die.
Well, no, it was funny because I remember we were writing the kana, and like he was like just walking around the classroom looking at everybody's kana, and he looks at mine and he goes, "Oh, Jonathan," he's like, your writing is so, it reminds me of my niece," and I'm like, "Oh, thank you, Professor Tanaka," and then he goes, "She's 6." I was like,
wow.
I was like, "Oh, okay." He goes, and he was just like, "I'm just joking with you." He's like, "You're doing fine." But,
okay, he's a good sport at least.
I mean, yeah,
keep an eye out in the hay field. See if you see a monster in there. Try and tell me if you see it.
God, this is just like those ghosts in Majora's Mask all over again. That's how I beat that level, that part with in my youth. Like, it was me and my one friend. I was controlling Link and, fighting the ghosts, and she was the one who was
Did you remember to slow down time?
I did.
Okay, good, because the game is, that mission is a lot easier if you slow down time.
But see, when I first played it, I didn't slow down time because I didn't.
That's probably why you lost.
No, I didn't lose. I didn't lose. But it was, we almost did, but at the last second, I got the ghost that was just going into the barn.
Yeah.
And that was all thanks to my friend. She's like, "John, on your right," and I'm like, bam, got it.
We have to play that game on the show.
Yeah. So tell me about this Ben Drowned, because I'm kind of curious.
I don't remember the story. Like, I don't remember the story behind it, but like it was basically, it was about like somebody bought like a cartridge of Majora's Mask at like a yard sale. At least that's what the story went by. But the cartridge was like haunted and stuff like that. I don't remember the exact details, but there was like one part where like the music was all reversed, and then all of a sudden, when time ran out, Link like caught on fire all of a sudden, and like when you died, you would hear the Happy Mask salesman laugh at you.
That's what happens in the actual game.
Well, no, not in this way. It was kind of weird. I wish I remembered more of it, but those of you guys listening, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But
Who the hell builds these things in a cornfield?
Well, they're not meant. They're meant to like harvest wheat and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not an agriculturalist. I don't understand this shit. And
What is that thing giggling at you?
That's the thing I'm telling you about. Like, there's things in the hay.
Ugh.
I'm trying to look out for one. See what it is.
Looks like some kind of imp thing.
Yeah. If you go in there, I think it's automatic death.
Did you figure that out like the hard way when you were a kid?
Yeah, and as an adult. Well, as an adult, I remember, don't go in the hay. Don't go in the hay. But in the minute, I'm going to have to go through the hay.
Those things in the hay are making me uncomfortable.
They should. They've been making me uncomfortable for about 10 years. 20, I mean.
Careful.
Like, I kind of want to go in there and show you guys, but I really don't want to.
No, don't. Please don't.
Because these health fountains are very few and far between. I can never get a good look at it. It looks like a bone, like a boned fetus or something, like just crawling around.
It's like some kind of creepy bone imp baby thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to the end of the level.
Did you get the chalice?
Shit!
Oh god, I saw it. It was like a bone imp creepy baby thing.
Well, maybe I'll get a picture of it on the capture and put it in the thumbnail.
Did a pumpkin just punch you?
No, they explode.
I like you, Daniel.
She's the only one who's like nice to him.
He doesn't know what to say.
Oh, I love a man who doesn't talk back. I think if you return, I may take you for my husband. Now listen up, sugar. Your bow and arrows are fine for itty-bitty jobs, but if you want to pack some serious heat, you should take this spear.
You are now a survival hunter. Enjoy.
I have the weirdest boner right now.
Think of me when you throw it.
Huh. Bone.
Yes, ma'am. I will think of you when I chuck a spear at somebody.
Like
I love
order.
a man who doesn't talk back. I mean, he is talking back, but you can't make out what he's saying.
But you just told me that they could understand what he says.
Well, I guess they can, but some of them just ignore him because they don't feel like he's worthy enough to be listened to.
Oh.
I know. I feel so bad for him.
I am the pumpkin witch. I'm like a mother to those pumpkins. I give them all the love and care a young fruit could ever ask for.
Aw.
From the moment they
Pumpkins are vegetables.
above the soil, right up until their heads are cut off and eaten. And look, see how they repay me, running around and causing mischief.
I mean, they're alive. That's the alternative.
I do have another story.
Yes, please.
Okay, so my one friend who did the art commissions, there were people, like, you know how she would charge more for the more exotic?
I love that you use that word.
She did one commission that involved Amy Rose from Sonic.
Oh, this is not going to end well.
It was, okay, have you ever seen Willy Wonka?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that scene where the little girl eats that blueberry thing and then she
Uh-oh.
turns into a blueberry? Yeah, that's
Uh-oh.
what the person, like, had her draw, like...
Amy Rose's blueberry Veruca Salt or something.
Yeah, and, like...
No, Violet.
I
Violet
remember
Beauregard.
watching her draw that, and I was just like... I was like, what the shit?
I mean, compared to the diapers, it's pretty harmless.
Where they can ensnare people in webs,
Oh,
but...
look, rats.
Oh, I'll leave the rats alone.
They give you money if you squash them. Like $1, but... Alright. Now watch how quickly I kill this thing. Pumpkin Serpent, you ain't shit. And it snaps his neck, which I think is the worst part.
Ugh.
But it brings life back to the foliage and the plant life. Oh, they do spawn. I wasn't gonna risk it. Okay, I got the chalice. I feel bad for the fish, though. The water was drained and they're never gonna get it back.
You killed them.
No, he absorbed the water, so they were dead. Well, they're gonna die. The water wasn't there to begin with. Oh, you know what? I think in the remake they bring the water comes back.
It's the little things. You didn't go to the pumpkin witch.
That's right. Thank you. She gives me something that's important in a couple of levels.
A most edifying spectacle, sir. Man and vegetable in a magnificent duel to the death. Oh, I've come over all of the data.
You killed my son, but it was so exciting.
A dragon gem as your reward. Oh, lovely, majestic creatures dragons are.
What does this do?
And the Powerpuff Girl fly noise came out when she sent me that. It's a dragon gem. It's one of two. There's in the crystal caves, you have to summon a dragon that you fight, and if you beat him, you get dragon armor. You can breathe fire and resist it too.
Huh.
Yep. And there's a part of one of the levels that's like that's blocked by a firewall, and you can pass through it if you have it. Okay, so we're gonna go grab that. We're gonna go grab our new weapon, and then we're gonna call this an episode, and it's, I guess a session too. So let's find out what we're gonna get. Asshole Gargoyle has nothing to say today. I think I still have to talk to apparently my future wife. No, wait, am I? No, not yet. I was hoping I was gonna get the new shield. Ooh, longbow.
Oh look, something that
Look at
other
you running
people
around your
fetishize.
words, Fortescue.
Yeah.
So nouveau I, Ravenhooves, last prince of the centaurs, have not galloped the earth in over 10,000 years.
I like his voice.
You get weapons from him a lot.
Do yourself a favor, Fortescue. Take my longbow, more powerful than a crossbow. The option of flaming arrows.
He's a French centaur?
Oh god.
Where'd my teeth go?
Oh god. That's menacing.
Skeleton.
I love how the gargoyle refers to you as it. It doesn't refer to you as you or anything like that. It just calls you it.
Yeah, he doesn't respect you at all. Alright, so I'm without a shield. So it's gonna be really hard to. Alright, so you can't kill the villagers because they're innocent. They're just robbed of their free will. Now I know we skipped the I know we skipped the opening cutscene when we started playing. So before this we recorded this session. I showed John the opening cutscene where Zarok robbed them of their free will, basically. So basically, one of the first things Zarok does before he raises the dead is he robs the living of their free will. So, I guess so that they can't fight back.
Yeah, so no one can oppose him.
Yep.
Typical bad guy thing to do.
Yeah, he did the enslaved the free first, then he raised his army. Pretty smart, actually. I like his style.
Yeah, that's a mark of a good villain. He thought things through.
Yep.
He just
And he had it written down too.
He didn't think that anybody would come back to actually fight him.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention that, that's his one oversight. He didn't specify, oh great, Lords of Darkness, raise the dead, except that one guy. Fuck him.
Those laughs are really creeping me out.
Well, you're gonna be hearing them for quite some time.
They make me uncomfortable.
Why not take a walk through the Pumpkin Valley? Pumpkin is Galamir's favorite dish, and about now the valley is just bulging under the weight of the young podlings awaiting harvest.
We had to just deal with that.
We killed them all.
Galamir lost a whole generation of young men that day, including Canny Tim, the legendary crossbowman from Fortescue's second in command, who fell in the first volley of arrows.
Oh my god, they lied about who died first. That's sad. And it was poor Canny Tim.
The bold and beautiful Shungama banished all males from her territory except for the handful she kept on the mow to the lawns of her people. I like her.
We kept everybody except the landscapers. Time mother and homemaker Megwyn Stormbinder had to defend her settlement from barbarian raiders while the men's folk were away on a hunting trip. She fought off repeated attacks armed with only a pitchfork and a rolling pin, and with one arm holding her baby. Legend has it that the gods, impressed by her indomitable courage, intervened and added thunderbolts to her arsenal. She won the battle with a couple of bolts to spare on her husband, which he finally returned. Captain of the militia in the time of King Peregrine, Sir Daniel Fortescue found fame when he killed the renegade warriors wizard Zarok. See, they lied. A career soldier raised in the royal household, he was adored by the men under his command and renowned for his loyalty to Galamir. It was said that Fortescue was always destined for greatness, with his square jaw, steely gaze, and thick shock of hair, as black as waving wings. He looked every inch the hero.
So more blatant lies.
Yeah, they like outright lied about this guy.
Oh, why are you hitting the rats?
Because they have money. These are somewhat wealthy rats.
Run, rat, run! Run!
Too late.
Oh,
Hero of the people, everybody.
gigantic asshole.
I have a question now. Did she lock up her husband before or after he went nuts?
Well, probably before, because everybody lost their will at the same time.
So, man, the woman of the house is hardcore. Her husband was acting up, so she locked him in a tiny cage. Probably was cheating.
Maybe that's their kink. Maybe they're into that.
Oh yeah,
Riveting.
work those glutes.
This is so riveting.
At least Dan got some exercise in. He got to work out those muscles he doesn't have.
Yeah.
However, that which filled me with deepest dread was the discovery of the tomb of the Shadow Demons. The key to their dank prison, the mysterious shadow artifact, is now in my possession. That dress-wearing bully boy, Zarok, will stop at nothing to retrieve this item. I fear that he already knows that it is I who possess it. Yours fearfully, the town mayor.
Dress wearing.
Man, everyone's slut-shaming Zarok. No wonder he enslaved the dead. Oh look, more money!
Oh, come on.
Oh, and they bleed too. They bleed yellow. They also bleed money. Oh, I love that. Whenever you're like whenever you're in a small building, when you jump.
Aw.
Fucking gardener. Stick that in your mower and smoke it.
What?
I don't know.
Greetings, Sir Fortescue. My name is Jack of the Green.
Would you please kindly get your sword out of my mouth?
And this maze is my domain. You are free to leave, but only once you've answered 4 riddles.
And get this sword out of my mouth. Please, for the love of God, you are stabbing me in the mustache.
Why does that octopus have DSL?
What?
Dick sucking lips.
Dicks.
It does. It has these pair of like.
Let me get some of that dick.
It is so. It has a pair of these full pouty lips.
What that mouth do? Okay, so now I have to get that rat out.
How do you get it past the cats?
Don't walk near him. This is where the game really shows its age. They didn't even bother to model like walking. They're just sliding.
They say meow rolling. They hate me.
Oh, come on.
I had to.
Are you serious, right, Meow?
I don't know. I can't get over this fluid, amazing, stunning animation for these cats.
Truly worthy of an Academy Award.
Like that horse from Inuyasha.
Nah, the horse from Inuyasha at least tried. Come to me. I don't like the way you said that.
I think it's hitting on you.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't date talking rocks.
Why? It could be a perfectly nice talking rock.
Those are not dicks that... God damn it with the sword! Whoa! Look at that thigh gap. Just another unrealistic expectation for women.
I don't know. What about that octopus? That octopus is pretty sexy.
I mean, he had those lips though.
You free passage through my maze. Find your own way out.
Dick. Ah, no, I meant to hit him. And then the cats just stop. They're like dead now.
They were only animated for this brief time.
A moment of silence for those cats. That was fun. The flaming longbow.
Look, a weapon for me. And oh my god, that laughing. Oh god, kill them so I don't have to hear that stupid laughing anymore.
You can't touch me, you lucky windbag. I'm the Mer.
Mer.
I love this guy's accent. It's like a very specific Cockney accent. I'm the muh. Bah heck. Anybody in the comments, please tell me what variation of British accent that is, because I really love that. I'm the muh. Aren't you gonna leave? Nah, man, I'm the muh. I like it in here.
I'm the Mer.
I'm the muh. You know, for somebody who's locked up in an asylum, you sound pretty happy. You know what? Fuck you.
But he's the Mer.
I'm the muh.
I'm the Mer. Oh, look. More DSLs.
I don't know why you didn't put that out earlier, but alright. Alright, let's clear this area of the frogs and any killer plants, so that way we have an easier time going forward, because we will soon be waking the shadow demons from their entrapment, in their prison. Fill up on some health, because we're gonna need it. and go around, find some money. Alright, so clear out the frogs. Yep, there's more up here. No, there's nothing in here. Nothing in here. Alright, so now I have to go up the top of the tree.
I mean, how dangerous could these shadow demons possibly be?
I mean, they were in prison for eternity for a reason, and the key to unlock them has been kept under lock and key for quite some time. So, I'd say pretty troublesome, to say the least. And one of my favorite exchanges with the asshole gargoyle is right after you release them and before you fight them for the first time. We'll get to that very, very soon. But first I have to climb this tree. Fuck off, frog. All you do is spit vile and poison. We'll go make some omelets. Piss off, bird.
Well, you are in her nest.
Taking her eggs, which don't even hold her children in the first place. Does this look like your son or daughter, ma'am? This moon rune? You gave birth to a moon rune and some cash. A moon rune, some cash, and I forget what else was in there.
A copper shield.
Yeah, those aren't your children. I don't remember the pattern to unlock them. This is supposed to be an indication, so... I believe it's fire... wind, water, and wind again. Oh my god! I guessed it on the first try. I never get it on the first try. Deep breath. Here we go. What I consider to be the hardest boss in the game. The final boss ain't shit on this. That... Fuck! That's my problem with this boss. That is gonna happen a lot. When they start doing that. No.
Oh my god.
So you gotta stay. No, fuck!
You dead.
No. Whenever they stop, they do that.
Come on.
Are you starting to see why I failed? No. The problem is you don't know where they're gonna turn it either. Fuck. I'm nervous as shit, dude. All right. Go. Get him. Yes! I think.
You did it!
Oh my god!
You did it!
Oh! I am legit not worried about the rest of this game from now on. Once I'm past that, I'm good. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need a moment.
You did good.
Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
I'm trying not to scream. I knew I was gonna do that at some point, but not that early. Did I like scare you with my sudden silence there?
A little bit, actually.
Please, for the love of God, do not touch it. Okay, that one was completely my fault. I will accept it.
It's actually kind of funny how upset you're getting.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get my revenge when we play The Walking Dead. I'm sorry if my stress is making you not want to say anything. You're free to speak.
Oh no, I'm just observing, silently judging.
Silently judging me for my mistakes.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know how you can, since you've never played this game before.
And I don't intend to. Because I know I wouldn't have lasted in the gargoyle boss.
No, I think you would have given up, like, pretty early on. Okay, so I have to get over there. Oh, let me get these guys first. There we go. Snap me all you like. Okay. I'm not worried about anything for the rest of this game. Wait, how many helmets do I have?
You have 7.
Okay, so the last one's down here. This should give me the chalice, all these kills right here. Should, but I don't think they will. No, they're not gonna. And then this last guy. Here, fatty.
Are you fat shaming that zombie?
Well, he might be Algernon's great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Ew, Algernon. Why did you have to remind me of him?
We were gonna be reminded of him eventually.
Although I have to say this has got to be one of my favorite levels.
Just aesthetically.
Aesthetically and the whole lore behind it.
And my suffering, too.
Your suffering was just a minor...
Icing on the cake for you?
Yeah.
Fuck off, Ghost. Just fuck off, please.
No.
Don't run, you fucking idiot!
That's what the fish told me. In fact, the fish was just telling me, it was like, oh, what a loser. You fell in the water.
Fuck you, fish. Come on, try again. Bitch-ass fish.
Bitch fish.
Bish. Dwarf, dwarf. Dwarf, dwarf. That's what he's saying. That's what it sounds like he's saying anyway. Or more. Oh my god, he's asking for more. More, daddy, more.
That's... You had to go there.
More, 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 more. Oh, I can't come back here till later.
I thought you said you were done with kinks in this playthrough.
Apparently not.
Except if he said it, it would come out more like, a harder daddy.
Harder, daddy.
At least he doesn't look
Oh,
like...
here we go. Even to the end, he wants you to go, do harder. The masochistic goblins. That's what I want to call them now. I don't know what the hell else to call them.
The Myrrh wants more.
The Ma wants Ma. Well, not only is he into pain, he's into mutilation. But that's a kink you can't come back from.
More.
More. Or maybe he's Rick from Rick and Morty. He's trying to call Morty for help. Morty, help! Nah, he's a masochistic goblin.
He looks more like Killer Croc to me.
Killer Croc ain't that small. Well, except for Suicide Squad, Killer Croc.
We both know how that movie turned out.
BLT with some BET. That's what I want in my room.
For some reason, I just imagine them having, like, Cookie Monster's voice.
Me want cookie.
C is for cookie.
And hey, that's good enough for me. Alright, is there something in here? Yeah, death! Death is in here, stupid! Oh. You died for money. Oh my god!
Oh my god. That's funny. Oh great, the fetishist is going to give us something again.
Oh my god, would you stop?
I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy a little gamble, like?
You don't know what a magic longbow is? You're a longbowist. You
A bowman.
You fucking idiot.
Why are they coughing when you hit them?
Are they coughing?
Doesn't it sound like they're coughing?
It kind of does. Actually, now that you point it out. That's not us screaming in pain. There's a nasty plague going on right now. God, it's killer.
And see that dork over there? That's Daniel Fortescue, would-be hero.
Oh, Danielle, I have something here to give you, but I have no idea what it is.
Do you fancy a gamble, like?
How silly am I?
Fucking eat! Eat or be eaten. Low poly ass chickens.
Better than those sliding cats.
Yeah. At least the chickens have 3 frames of animation, and the cats, their model is just slid across the ground.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're the farmers from the hayfields. I should warn you guys, don't go in the hay. Whatever you do, please, for the love of God, don't go in the hay. There's bone fetus goblins in there.
No, you should try to go in the hay at least once.
I thought you said not to do it.
I'm trying to tempt our audience. Here, jump in the water.
No, that's not water. That's tar. And oil, actually. No, it's oil. Dude, I need all this health, all the health I can get for the final battle. Do not tempt me with that shit. What did you call me?
I called you a landlubber.
No. No, when the skeletons come to life, they're saying Yahar, but the way they're saying it, they sound like you're saying Yahor.
They're slut-shaming you.
Slut-shaming pirate skeletons.
That...
Slut-shaming pirate skeletons.
Oh my god, I can't unhear it now.
You're welcome. We've gone from masochistic BDSM goblins to slut-shaming pirate skeletons.
We've gone full circle.
Most of the crew seems to be under the control of a few officers. Without them, they'd be like headless chickens.
Yahor! Or maybe if Dan wasn't such a whore, they wouldn't call him that.
Some of them sound like they're saying a whore.
That's even funnier, actually. They're screaming about easy people.
I mean, they are pirates. That was their thing.
I can't hear anything else now. Thank you.
I'd call the episode that if I wasn't worried about having monetization taken away. I can't do it. I've been telling myself I hear that for years.
What, you said that you used to hear them say, what did you think they were saying originally?
No, they're saying Yahor, but like this now I hear ahor. When the moon hits you high, that's like a big pizza pie. That's a whore. That's a whore. I can't. It's all I hear. I know. In this episode of MediEvil, of the Super Bonus Round, John and John laugh at the same fucking thing for 10 minutes.
Because they say it constantly. Like I could.
All right, I skipped over a lot, so I need to go back.
Like I could understand if it was just like just when they first pop out,
But a bunch of them say it.
but like they say it repeatedly.
You're pirates. You have way more creative insults than that.
Have you
big-
ever seen that YouTube video of like that old Peter Pan cartoon where they took every single insult that Tim Curry, Captain Hook said?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god. Tim Curry made that show better than it had any right to be.
Oh, apparently that show actually wasn't all that bad.
But yeah, but Tim Curry has this thing where he can make anything he's in even better.
And if it's a bad movie, suddenly somehow it's tolerable.
Yeah.
I think.
A whore.
Shut the fuck up!
But I'm not a woman, unless these are all gay pirates.
They're butt pirates.
I was waiting for that.
And only I'm allowed to say that.
Shaming pieces of shit, come here! I love their gangly little runs. I think that's much funnier than what they're saying. Like, the way they run. Who's the whore now?
Still you.
Spellbook, contents, Raising the Dead, page 5. Putting a Town to Sleep, page 71. Looking Good for the Over 400s, page 136. Robbing People of Their Free Will, page 207. Summoning Demons, 268. Card Tricks, page 298. What kind of book is that?
A well-written one.
The Secret Diary of Xerox. 100 years I spent in exile using my anger to keep me warm, feeding off my suffering, relaxing with my angst. But soon they will pay, all of them, including Fortescue. He thwarts my first plan to conquer Galamir, then posthumously claims to have killed me. When I find him, I'm going to get MediEvil on his bony behind. I never liked him anyway, always hanging around the court, interfering. Where are you going with that dead cat, Xerox? Where'd you find that brain, Xerox? Wretched busybody.
Where are you going with that dead cat?
That just A plus writing from this game, just wonderful.
Yes.
It's just like a madhouse looking place. It looks like exactly the kind of place that Xerox would have guarding his castle. Just a death trap of nonsense.
I would have a similar place if I was a villain. Except mine would be cuter.
Oh, the floating eyeballs are kind of cute. Would it also be guarded by handsome shirtless men?
Yes. Yes, it would be.
And actually, they would be guarding you.
Yeah, all of my
Well,
guards.
what would be the point if they were near you?
I mean, they would all be well in shape, you know, athletic.
You fat shaming your guard.
No, I'd have a couple of you know, average to chubby guys in there too.
Well, my dollar balance amount is cursed. Currency, that's the word I was looking for. All aboard the Dan train. None of you are invited. All right, you ready?
Ready?
Let's go get him.
Sir Fortescue, my old nemesis, so we meet again. I see that a century spent as worm food has done nothing to diminish your naive obsession with the freedom of Galamir.
That's right, motherfucker. You're going down. Oh. That's right. He has an army of skeletons of his own. However, will I compete?
Prepare to attack, my warriors. I want the dogs gnawing marrow from those bones within the hour. Ah! What is that, Fortescue? Your lucky cup?
Something like that.
For the honor of Galamir!
Alright, so you gotta keep these guys alive with your own health. The more, if you collect all the chalices, you will have more of these. And the more health you have, the longer you'll last in this. And if you, the more soldiers you keep alive, the more health you'll get back when it's over. All right, so keep your eyes out of anybody that's potentially dying.
How do you tell?
When they start to get less, when they're green, they're at full health. When they're yellow, they're in the middle. When they're red, that's like danger zone. You pretty much have to prolong them until they kill them, and then they start ganging up on. And then as they kill them, they gang up on the other ones, and it becomes easier. All right, he's danger zone. Shit. All right, we got one. Oh, no, we got several now. This should be very easy now. This is in the bag.
This battle is ours! We are free for
Then they all turn into health vials. So the more that you keep alive, the more health vials you'll get. So you'll basically just get your health back if you keep all of them alive. And I'm pretty sure I had all of them.
Oh, how I'll miss their cheering.
You guys fought bravely, but now I need your essence.
You always were fortunate in battle, Fortescue. Let us see how you fare against my champion, the late Lord Cardok. He eats people like you as calcium supplement.
I guess I was sitting on some of them, so... I don't lose those if I don't pick them up, so they're still there. Alright, let's pick these up before I get myself in trouble. Alright, so magic longbow is the most effective on him. So whenever the horse like lifts its legs, he's open. He has a shield around him otherwise. This is so intense, isn't it?
It is, actually.
It'll get much more hair-raising in the next fight. Alright. He does that shit, get the hell away from him. He just powered up his Morning Star. Almost there. Sit the fuck down. That's 2 for 2. One more left.
Bugger. Right then, that's it. I've just about had enough of your meddling.
Oh, nobody gives a shit what you think you Maleficent wannabe.
Oh god.
Where is that spell?
Has anybody shipped these two yet?
Ah, yes.
Maleficent's too good for him.
No, not that spell. Oh. Oh, not right now.
Oh. He's into some weird shit.
Aha! Now I...
Okay, we've gone full circle because Zarok is into some weird kinks.
Oh god, we have.
None shall defeat the mighty Zarok. So prepare to die, Fortescue.
Even to the end, he's a coward. I know this is boring to you guys, but to me, this is exciting as shit.
the culmination of all of our efforts has finally paid off.
Yep. Yes!
He is dead.
That's it. High five. That's MediEvil.
Curse you, Sir Knight. I am finally defeated.
Get fucking bent.
If I am to fail, then all shall perish. You are doomed, Fortescue. You will never leave this domain.
That's what you think. It's always funny when that happens.
The sound effect.
It's the mouse squeak from when I kill those mice. It's always... That never ceases to make me laugh. But that's it, we did it! Now let's watch Xerox Castle explode. Huh? What the fuck was I doing? I'm free. Thank you, Birdie. You Deus Ex Machina the hell out of me. I would have been dead were it not for that. Actually, no, that doesn't change. Dan's going back to dying again. You've earned it, Sir Dan. You've certainly earned it. Sleep well. And here's the ending you get if you get all the chalices. He finally comes home. Ha, because he's a skeleton, he can't drink it.
Aw, that's a good ending.
It is a wonderful ending. He's earned his place among the mightiest of heroes. And he even has his own constellation. And that's it! That was MediEvil, guys! We did it! Oh, so okay, John, I have to ask you your final opinion now that the game's all done.
Well, it was a very fun, romp. It was really enjoyable. The dark, kind of gothic kind of atmosphere was good. The zombies were cool. Mm-hmm. Dan was an interesting character.
Jason Wilson, that was the guy's name. He voices Dan. He did all the art. You were saying?
The bosses were interesting. All of the fight mechanics were cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm nodding my head in agreement because I already agree with you.
Yeah, overall, it was a very good game.
Yeah, severely underrated. I wish more people played and appreciated this game. But more importantly, I wish Sony themselves appreciated this game more. So that we got a proper... Because, no spoilers, but MediEvil 2 ends on a cliffhanger, and it pisses me off. So... And then we get to see some of the concept art that went to the game. Whew, yeah, so... This is my 22nd time or so beating this game, and my opinion of the game hasn't changed. It's still among the most aesthetically interesting games I've ever played. Music is fantastic for the limitations that the PlayStation 1 had. Sound effects are great. Atmosphere is wonderful. Controls, yeah, I can see how people would be frustrated by it, but I've had so much time to master it that I've gotten it down to a science. It's like driving or breathing for people to me. It's the equivalent to it's like breathing and eating and sleeping in this. I can do no problem. So thank you guys so much for joining us on this journey. I'm glad that you guys stuck with us to the end to see my favorite game of all time. I hate that I had to blow my load on it this early, but circumstances prevented us from wanting to play anything else, so... Well, maybe around Halloween we'll play MediEvil 2, so... Thank you guys so much for watching and going on this journey with us. It's our first ever finished game for the channel. Thank you guys. I can't thank you guys enough. I said it, thank you so many times, but I can't stress it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, if you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, check out other games. Again, last time I'll say this, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in another playthrough, and have a great day. We hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.